Well, hello. We are back. It's late today and we're at the end of the week. Okie dokie. Um, so, it's been a pretty big week, pretty busy. I guess Fridays I'm going to make a bit of a weekly wrap up. Stats and lessons. And I'm not very prepared today, so the lesson this is my first full week streaming daily, and the lessons I think I'll be a bit more prepared with the book of notes, kind of maybe towards the end of the actual work day, write down what I'm going to stream about. That's going to be something I'll implement. Actually thinking, what I've noticed is actually thinking about this streaming has made me stop and think through the day how each interaction is with customers and where missed opportunities were and where I did well, like upsells and whatnot. So that was interesting to observe. Biggest lesson I think is that consistency really pays off. I think that would be a lesson I would have learnt this week. I was consistently asking customers about electrical, if they needed any electrical problems tended to, and I got a couple of jobs for a Sparky who has paid me as like a kickback for getting those jobs. So regularly asking customers if they need anyone has paid off. Been a big week. I've done a few jobs after work this week. I think 3 or 4 days I worked after work. I'm pretty tired at the moment. So, yes, this will be a short stream. I'm going to just load up the YouTube channel in the background and then we'll transition over to that and get an idea on some stats. Boing. Now, 8 subscribers still. Racking up the videos, 16 videos altogether, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After this one, 8 live streams. Shorts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 shorts and 8 live streams. Been posting pretty regularly on Instagram and social media. Got a TikTok up as well, so if you're interested in checking out the TikTok, have a look at that. That's it. Pretty sure it's All City Services. If you search All City Services, you'll find it. I'm on Twitter as well. That's getting no traction, but I wonder if I continue to post there, whether that'll pick anything up. All City Services with a Z at the end, because All City Services was taken and I couldn't find a better alternative. I kind of like that one. So at All City Services with a Z. I'm also going to learn a bit more, add a few more like of these transition-y things where I can actually kind of put some like script up here in the scene for like lesson stats. Like I can just click to the next scene, it fades in with stats. Then I read the stats. So it's a little bit more interactive and visual. That's improving doing all this, regularly doing this, makes me think of ways I can improve the videos. Been a lot of late nights. I'm not really happy with the background and my appearance, just in a t-shirt, casually in bed. I'd like to get a bit more of a studio sort of vibe going. So I'll work on that. But today, jobs-wise, what do we got? Oh, that's another thing. I'm going to start a definitions dictionary, or just start a document where I will list definitions of vague terms. So I'll get into that more when I have my head around it a bit more, so I can speak on it more clearly. Jobs. Hornsby. That was yesterday. Seaforth. Seaforth was a tripping switch, and I was very clear with the customer. This is you can be so clear with the customer and so transparent, and I think they appreciate that. And when you suggest to service their water heater, they're 9 times out of 10 more than happy to pay you to get it up to scratch. So it was a 9-year-old tank, 12-year warranty. If it does well, it'll last 15 years. And I suggested he replace the element and thermostat. And I said, I know the switch is your fault. It's changing the element and thermostat isn't going to fix the switch. Do you want to do it anyway? It'll likely see the life out for the tank. What I also think, along with the definitions, just going back to the definitions document, I'll probably start a document of scripts and ways to get more value out of each job, get more profit out of each job, pretty much, without without compromising your morals, or doing it ethically, because I think people do appreciate it, and plumbers or tradies can be afraid to do it sometimes, I think. All right. I think that'll do, As always, if you're a plumber or part of the general public, reach out for questions. This hopefully will slowly move into a Q&A thing. I'll present something, then have a Q&A at the end of each stream. Share this with a plumber that you think might be interested, or someone who wants any plumbing work, needs any plumbing work done, whatever. Get in touch. All my details are on my website, allcityservices.com.au. I'm on Instagram, All City Services, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. See ya on the next one. Have a good weekend.